you what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Farming Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, I'm looking a little bit different. I've got a headband pulling my hair back. But hey, if you're new here, my name's Leslie. I'm so excited to have you here. If you're back, welcome back. You guys know how much I love you. Hey, I would love for you to hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, give me a thumbs up. Everything's free. It doesn't cost you anything, and I would so greatly appreciate it. Hey, and the most important thing you can do is share my videos on your social media. That I would appreciate more than anything. So, okay, let me tell you, today I am doing something I have procrastinated for 2 years. I have procrastinated this, and I have to have it done in a month. So let me just say, I have to work on my nursing CEUs. Those of you that don't know, I am a nurse. I do not work as a nurse any longer because I'm here on the farm full time and YouTube full time and ministry. And so but I do want to keep my license. And since I don't work and I have to do these classes. And so that's what I'm doing today because I got to get it done. It is time for me to renew my license. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a crock pot supper. We're going to do a soup. We're doing Zuppa Toscana soup. Now, let me just say, I have never had this kind of soup. So am I going to be able to tell you if it tastes like it does at Olive Garden or your favorite Italian restaurant? No, because I have no clue. But I will be able to tell you if it's good or not. So with that being said, I've got to fry up some sausage. That's the only preparation. Fry up some sausage, and I'm actually going to add some bacon. So I'm going to fry up some bacon too. I don't know that that's traditional in the soup, but we're going to do it anyway. You could use Italian sausage or whatever. I'm just using breakfast sausage. Now, I never, ever, ever buy Jimmy Dean sausage. Ever. I don't think I've ever bought it. Maybe once. And I have my special brand of sausage if I'm not using home country sausage, you know. So, but I did buy Jimmy Dean's today, and I'm going to fry up a hot and a regular together. And it may not take all of this sausage, but I want it good and meaty. So, all right, I'm going to get to frying this up. I'll meet you over at the stove. All right, everybody, let's get this going. We're just going to fry and crumble this up just like you would for anything else. All right, let me go and wash my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, so while this is frying up, I want to definitely kind of keep it crumbled up. So I'll do this several times as it's frying. But I've got about 8 pieces of bacon here. I'm just going to take hopefully they work. Yeah. And I'm just going to cut them up. A lot of people like to fry their bacon first and then crumble it. I like to cut it up I've got too many pieces here. And so I'm just going to keep doing this and frying the sausage. When the sausage is done, I'll put some paper towels on this plate and we'll put it back over here on this plate and I'll drain any grease off. And we'll see what else we need to do. And I'll get my crock pot out. Whoa, get back on there. Okay, I'm going to keep doing this. I'll see you back in just a minute. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this or not, but I don't like to just cook the meat. I like to get a few, I'll show you this, brown, you know, where it's kind of cooked really good. I like to get some of that because that just adds more flavor. So I'm going to scoop this out onto a plate and then we'll cook our bacon. Now, because I'm doing this in the crock pot, I don't have to saute my onions because I can just put them in the crock pot and they'll cook in the crock pot. If I was doing this on the stovetop, however, and, you know, making it super fast, I probably would want to saute my onions first. But I'm just going to throw them because I'm trying to get this done fast so I can have time to work on my nursing. And we can have a nice little supper before we go to church. Tonight's Wednesday for us. I know you're watching this on Thursday, but today is Wednesday for us. And so we want to get to church and have a good little meal before. A lot of times on Wednesdays, we don't even get to eat at home. We usually stop by fast food, and we kind of want to stop doing that because we know that's not healthy and good for us. So now I'm going to fry this bacon up. And a lot of this you could, if you know, wanted to, you don't have to fry up. You can just stick it in a crock pot. But now I do want to fry my bacon up. All right, so we'll be back. I'm going to chop up one onion, one medium-sized onion. Actually, it's a small onion. I may do two. We're going to do some onion, and I'm going to peel maybe 4 potatoes. The recipe actually calls for like 6, but I'm going lighter on the potatoes. I really shouldn't be adding them. I almost got radishes because did you know that radishes are a great substitute for potatoes? I was telling people that last night. You can cut them in halves and roast them in the oven, and it tastes just like you have roasted potatoes. It loses its peppery bite when you cook them. And so I started to buy radishes, and I guess I just forgot while I was at the grocery store. So I'm going to add the potatoes. I'm just not going to add as many. Okay, we're going to let that fry up. I'll bring you back in just a minute. Okay, everyone, here is my bacon and my sausage. Here is my chopped onion. We're going to go ahead and just get these into the crock pot. And I think this is a 6-quart crock pot. All right, I'm going to wash and peel and chop. I have just a few yellow potatoes left in here, and I'm just going to do that. And I'll see you back in just a second. Okay, so I'm not going to dice these in any particular size or shape. I'm just going to chunk them up right in here like this, just kind of random pieces. Because this is going to cook. I don't have to worry about anything cooking evenly because it's just going to cook low and slow all day while I work on my nursing. I'm dressed in comfortable clothes so I can get my recliner. I'm going to open up the windows. It's going to be fairly pretty today. It's going to turn super cold next week. So we'll be making probably some fun, goody stuff. when it gets cold. And and I say super cold. It's not going to be like super cold, but it's for this time of the year for us. It's going to be definitely lower than what it normally is. Our chicken stew is coming up in a couple weeks, so I'm interested to see what the weather's going to be like for that. We always have a fire barrel that people can stand around and get warm. And so I'm wondering if we may need to have 2 this year. This year, Bryant is turning 50. And so we're going to have a birthday cake at the chicken stew. And I need to do some research on that because it's been a long time since I bought a birthday cake. Okay, let me get the seasoning out and we're almost ready to turn this crock pot on low and slow. Okay, so I am going to add in here, a tablespoonful of minced garlic. Maybe a little more. I'm going to add in some salt and pepper right now. Now we may come back in just a little bit and add in some Italian seasoning, but I want the seasoning in the sausage to be the star. So I'm going in with about a teaspoon of black pepper. I like black pepper if you don't, and I'm really not measuring this. I'm just eyeballing it. If you want less black pepper, add less. Now, we're not done with this. This is just the starting of it. And I'm going to go with about a teaspoon of salt, and I will definitely probably add more salt. I am using the white salt today, mainly because I don't have much of my Redmonds left. So, all right. Into this, I'm going to go in with 6 cups of chicken broth. And I am going to add about 3 cups of water. And I'm just rinsing this, putting the water in that same broth container. Just to rinse out all that goodness. There we go. All right, so we're going to get this on the crock pot on low and let it cook. Now before, I'm going to kind of stir everything around. Before we're ready to eat, there's several more things we got to add. So this is not a dump and go because you do have to fry your sausage up prior. And you could saute your onions if you wanted. I'm choosing to skip that step. So we're going to go with this. I'm going to get it on and get it going. And then at the end, we're going to add something green. We're going to add some creaminess and some cheesiness. And I think this is going to be a really good soup, even though I've never had it. I have never had this soup. So again, will I be able to tell you if it tastes like Olive Garden? No, I'll have no idea. Will I be able to tell you if it tastes like the one at your favorite Italian restaurant? No, I won't, because I'll have no idea. But I can tell you if I like it or not. So, okay, we'll be back when it's time to add in the rest of the stuff. I'm going to pull out the bottom part of my crock pot, get it going low, and let it cook for about 6 hours or as long as I can. Okay, everyone, so the traditional soup calls for kale. I just think my family would enjoy spinach much more than kale. So we're going to use spinach, but you do what you think you would prefer. I'm going to go ahead and go in this. Now, I was planning on making this with my crusty bread, but that's not going to happen today. Today's been kind of I haven't got near as much done on my nursing as I wanted to. And yeah, so no bread's going to get made. We'll just probably heat up a sandwich and have a sandwich with it. Now I'm just stirring that spinach in. This was baby spinach, so I did not chop it and I did not de-stem it. I don't think anybody in my family is going to care, but if you think somebody in yours would, then you de-stem it and chop it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of heavy cream in. This feels like it might be about a half a cup. And I will add more in a little bit. I'm going to give that a little stir. Yeah, we'll definitely be adding some more. And I'm just going to give that broth a little bit of a taste just to see if I need more salt, if I need more pepper, and if I want to add Italian seasoning. Now that is what I think I might add, but we'll see. Let me give this a little, I'm just going to get a little bit of the broth. Actually, no. That is deliciously perfect. Okay, so in just a little bit, maybe a little more black pepper. I don't think it needs anything. Actually, that is absolutely delicious. Okay, so in a little bit, I'm going to add some more heavy cream. I have another one in the fridge. And we're going to top it off with some Parmesan. I don't know if I have freshly grated Parmesan or if I have the green can. I know I have the green can. I just don't know if I have the other. So we'll have to wait and see. And so I'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Well, I have put in that little bit of heavy cream, but I'm going to add some more. And we're getting ready to get it ready for supper. So I am going to add in probably another cup of heavy cream. I'm not going to measure. I'm just eyeballing. And I just poured most of it, but I'm going to pour a little bit more. I've already done most of it. And I'm also going to add what little bit of Parmesan cheese I can come up with. And then I have some of the grated, the green can stuff. It's actually Romano, Parmesan and Romano combo. So I'm going to put a good little bit in there. I've turned it back. I'm going to turn it back on low. I had turned it off briefly. Okay. All right. So we are just going to get this good and hot again. And we will be ready to eat. And this looks and smells heavenly. It smells so good. Wow. That just smells so wonderful. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on and we'll be ready to eat in no time flat. Okay, everybody, here is our soup, and it smells delicious. I have not tasted it yet. But
I have. Can you see my spot?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I see some right there.
Evidence.
Evidence. All right, let's I'm gonna try it.
It's a pretty soup.
It is a pretty soup.
And that's not me being showing my feminine side. But the colors,
it's beautiful.
The yellow brothy, the potatoes. We got spinach.
Spinach. Probably should have chopped it up.
A little bacon. Was that fat back?
No, that's bacon.
It's got a great flavor.
That is really good. Now, I had planned on making my crusty bread with it, but I didn't get that done.
Yeah, that would be really good. It's a little different soup, but the flavor is really good.
That is really good. Now, Don't ask either one of us if it tastes like a traditional Zuppa Toscana soup because
I have no idea.
we have no idea.
I can't spell that. How do you spell that?
Zuppa Toscana.
You go, girl. It's really good though.
But it is good. So whether it's
There's a little spice, and I think that came from. She said one of the sausages were hot sausage.
I did 1 pack of hot sausage and 1 pack of regular.
It's not overbearing.
I don't get the heat. I don't get any heat at all.
Very tolerable. In fact, Mike could use a little more if you wanted it hot.
That's really good.
It's really good. It's a different,
Very comforting.
really good.
Don't you think?
Yeah, but some bread dipped
Oh
in
yeah.
there.
We really needed my crusty bread.
would
But-
be excellent.
Maybe next time.
I'm gonna put some crackers in it. See how that goes.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. I got 2 classes done and a whole bunch more to go. But at least I got 2 done. So, and that means I got 3 altogether done. But I got 2 today done. And so, yeah. I don't think I'm going to work on it anymore till after the chicken stew.
I'm not gonna
Those
use
are for
crackers.
something else.
I'm gonna use it. You can buy some more.
Those are for something else.
See what those are? Chipotle cheddar tortilla strips. What are these for? Another recipe?
Our creamy chicken chili.
Oh, when is that coming?
I don't know. But sometime before I get back on my diet. All right, guys, we're going to go and enjoy our soup. Caroline's going to come over. She may come over after church tonight. Tonight's Wednesday.
Look at there. That's pretty right.
So he's mixing Italian and Southwestern.
Yeah.
We'll see. But anyway, Caroline's going to come over probably after church tonight and try it.
You think regular crackers,
Don't know when Isaac will come.
regular crackers would have been better?
Woo.
I'll put it go. Here,
Pretty good.
try it here. That gives it a little heat.
That is pretty good. All right, guys, we're going to sign off and eat, and then we're going to head to church.
Hey, thumbs up. Go like the Facebook page.
And share the video. We would just super appreciate that. And we'll see you guys next time right here on The Farmer and Pastor's Wife. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. And y'all pray for me that I get done with all my nursing stuff. Bye, y'all.